happening, boys? Doing some tuning on the 500? What do you got going on?
Trying to get the jetting straightened out.
Yep.
Patty, the 85 short rod is vicious. Vicious. Rip your arms off the handlebars.
On top, but it goes. It does go. We'll fine tune it. Yeah.
Nice. Safety first, kids.
Yeah.
Wear your helmet.
We'll fine tune this thing first.
What about with the? What if you get dirt in the ignition?
It's dry anyways. It's a
Oh,
dry
dry.
cover. Yeah.
It won't mess it up.
Yeah. No, it won't mess up. Little
You know,
dust
the
won't hurt
front
it.
tires and pick it up there.
So the mains are 170, and I don't know what's it for a pilot, but I'm gonna change it for sure. It's too rich.
Hey, the ignition cover's not on it, so don't get it too dirty.
Right.
Let me try it. I never got to ride the damn thing yet.
That's
you killed
thing.
it.
Will it restart with
Murderer.
the kickstart?
Will it restart now that it's warm? That's the question.
That's the question. Yeah.
I'm having a hard time putting this thing in neutral when it runs. That's the. I don't know. I thought.
I never have a problem putting them in neutral. I've been doing them for 40 years. Hop off, son.
You know, I'll tell you. You know what? You know, it's a half a click. My KTM is like a quarter click. They're so tough to get in neutral on the KTM.
Yeah, if you visualize quarter click, then you'll probably have an easier time.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, it kicks so freaking hard.
Yeah,
It really does. I never kick it all the way through. Now that it's cleaned out a little bit. So it ran a lot better once it was
The
cleaned
crank
out.
might have been full of fuel, too. How's it going?
Maybe we're gonna rip it over that.
Let me give Uncle Dale a wake up call. There's 4 big wooden blocks behind Dale's trailer. I hope he doesn't have one hiding in the grass there. See him?
Oh shit. Yeah,
Holy
it sounds
roast.
rich though.
Finally, I get a chance to try it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it down.
Yeah.
Oh, you killed it.
No, I didn't.
It'll kick. You want me to kick it?
That's one thing I hate about these cans. Plastic idle screw.
Plastic idle screw in the
It's the
cans.
stupidest thing there. Baby. At least it's not a cleanie though. Can I bring it back up? Good.
Yeah. No.
Good, I'll leave the timer.
Pretty on point here.
Yeah, just fine tune that jetting. What do you think about vibration to be in that aluminum frame?
Dude,
They all vibrate.
I think it's less. I think honestly, I think it settles down when you're winding it out and digging up some dirt.
Compared to your 89, what do you think? Oh. He was just saying there's 4 blocks behind. Dale,
Oh.
trailer. He didn't want to hit one of those. He didn't want you to hit one of those wooden blocks, and he just went behind you.
Hidden obstacles. Up top, you think?
Down low. Up top, I think it signs off. Don't you think it signed off? Not really? I think it can go fatter. I'm gonna up
Yeah.
play with it.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
gonna lean the bottom out though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get it cleaner running.
Yeah.
Clean it down low.
Yeah. Is this a brand new Air Striker?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So that,
Jane said around something he thinks like an 18 carburetor or something.
yeah. Yep.
You still can't get the pilot jet from the flow pole cap. The newer ones, you can get the pilot jet from the flow pole cap, so you can make changes easier.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's old enough where they weren't doing that yet.
Yep. Flag him in. That's enough testing. We kind of know what needs to get done now.
He's having too much fun. It's his bike.
Hey, come to the right, Chris. Yeah, I
Blubbering.
yeah. I'm not sure if I think the power curve's a little bit different on the short rod, but it's definitely rich down bottom. Doesn't help it at all.
No,
on the low end torque,
yeah.
especially without a power valve.
We'll get the bugs out of it.
Yeah. Successful test.
Fine tune that bitch.
Back on the bench. What do you think, Shane?
Is that Captain America?
Yeah.
Kaplan America.
Kaplan America.
Kaplan America?
Yeah.
What?
Sounds good. Is it still rich or
We
is
gotta
it
play
good?
with some brass.
Smaller pilot?
Yeah.
So
smaller power.
125 ignition, 85 motor.
Yep,
That's a short rod.
2000 to 01 CR125 ignition with the 85 short rod motor.
Yeah.
Supposedly that's the most explosive power delivery.
2003 CR125 aluminum frame.
Right.
Right. With a 500 It barely fits. It's like Rubik's Cube trying to get the motor in without the clutch, with the clutch off of it. The clutch cover
Sounds
off
good.
it.
Sounds like his 97 or his 89. They all got pro circuits.
No, it's fun to ride.
Like, you never know how it's going to handle until you put it to the test. Like you go ride the thing on Southwick and you're like, whoa, this thing is like a beast. You never
Right.
know with an aluminum frame, but that was done right. It's a real service Honda.
Right.
Yeah, it's a service Honda.
Damn, he's got to put a helmet on.
He's coming by these telephone poles and the sharp concrete fixtures.
Smaller pilot, bigger name.
Hey, take it easy, take it easy.
Clutch dragon?
Yeah. Yep.
Is it supposed to?
No.
Why is it? Place or something? Probably shouldn't have been riding it like that with no cover on there. Get
Yeah, I
dirt,
didn't
pickups.
even really get any dirt. I'll blow it out.
So the
little rich.
yeah,
down
it's
low.
breaking up down low a little bit,
Yep,
little rich.
and and sign it off up top.
Yeah, it is signing off.
So I'm going to go bigger on the main. I'm going smaller on a pilot, and then
Yeah, and try it again.
Like
yeah,
to have it
try it
right to the
again.
moon. What is this supposed to do?
that's a kill switch.
Oh,
Because
you don't need a kill switch. Wide open throttle, throttle stuck wide open. It's all you need.
Just pull the clutch in. That's
Yeah.
all. Let it go.
I don't like these grips. Seem a little fat to me. I don't know compared to the Pro
Oh,
Beta
God.
one.
They are.
Yeah. Oh, the Odis, they are fatter. Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah. My friend Jeff Vasello
Do
they- do they help
always says
Slightly
that.
bigger.
He
Do
says
they
they're
help with
too
hand
fat.
pump or no?
Some people think they
No, no. For you, I'd recommend
They
going
come
with the smaller
stock on
bar size.
KTM's and Huskies, and
Yeah.
my friend Jeff, he takes them off and puts something else on because they're too fat for him. He says, "I don't feel the
Dude, I
difference."
love the K. I love the KX with the Odis on it.
I like
It's
them.
yeah, it's
well,
really
we got
nice.
we got big hands. He's got big hands.
So what do you recommend on it now?
I'm gonna jet it.
Yep.
Make the jetting better.
Second
Clutch.
jet, no problem.
Clutch. We might have to put a clutch in.
Yeah, that's the clutch it came with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a clutch can.
possibly have to deep heat or
You know.
Let's burn this one out.
Because it's dragging.
first.
Yeah.
Let's just burn the shit
It's
out of
dragging though. You can't get it into neutral, right?
this. Yeah.
Oh, we got way a lot of free play now after we've been beaten.
Yeah. First things first, get the jetting down.
Yeah.
It doesn't vibrate as much, I guess, with the rubber mounted
I think
bar
it
clamp,
seems,
right?
I think it seems pretty good.
Yeah, it
doesn't
does,
seem to
it does.
vibrate good. That much.
You need to double check the motor mounts. This is a powder coated frame.
Yeah.
Just for
Hit
ha-has.
him again. Yeah.
things like brakes.
Brakes seem good, I guess. What do you
Yeah,
ride
I
it,
liked
Chris?
it. I
Yeah, the
liked
brakes
it.
are
Let's
perfect.
put the cover on all three.
I actually didn't think it vibrated
let's
that
all
bad.
four of us ride it, okay? All of
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
and everybody put in their 2 cents in between the four
You're
of
next,
us.
Shane. Ride it
I know
before I
it'll be different
rejet it.
for different weights and everything, but focus on things like the brakes.
Yeah, the runnability of
Don't
the
worry about the
brakes.
suspension as much.
Handlebars we're changing. Anyways, handlebars we're going with little. I think we just a little, just a 20 millimeter rise with a set of high
I don't even know if it needs a decompression head. It kicked over pretty easy with my snake.
Yeah, you don't need a decompression head.
Good now.
Yeah, that's a perfect kickstart for the bike. The foot peg doesn't get in the way.
Anyone kicks this thing all the way through every time though. It doesn't make it to the foot peg. It will stop before it goes there, but it won't go all the way.
It's got a
through.
lot of
It's got a
compression
lot
for
of
sure.
compression.
Yeah.
So
You said that you thought the piston had a little wear on it, a little
yes,
bit.
I think so.
So are we gonna just run this one for a while? Get it.
Let's run and dial it in, then we'll put a crank and a
Would
piston.
jetting be different if there was a different piston?
No.
No.
I don't think I want to put I don't think we need to put a crank in a piston in this one, do we?
No, after hearing it and you riding it, it sounds
Yeah,
solid.
the piston's scratched up for a reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
something's coming
that's the
apart.
question mark.
So do we have to get the spacer plate for the long rod? Is that what we would do?
Yeah.
No.
Well, to
Oh, you
drop
mean
that
to-
crank.
If we do, will that
If
change?
we change the crank,
Do you have
and
to
put
change-
a different crank in?
You have to change the piston then if you do that? Like remember to cover the port, like you said?
No,
Piston's
it's the same
bleed's the same,
piston. You run the
85
same
to
piston,
up
but
and
you
it's
run
all
the
the same.
piston for the newer cylinder. What? Are we going to put a newer cylinder on this?
consult with
No.
please call Adam Millar and AJ Wagner, both of them. Adam Millar is one of the premier 500 gurus. We all know our shit. Jimmy's done like 100 of them. Wizard's done a bunch of them. I've been riding them for Hondas exclusively for 35 years, so I know what they feel like, but I'm not a mechanic. So, but AJ Wagner from formerly Service Honda, he's the one who built this frame. This was his bike. This was AJ Wagner's personal Service Honda. I bought it from his local dealer, distributor. It's actually a CR125 frame with a Honda CR500 motor, which is the best combination, the lightest, best turning frame with the biggest motor. So it turns on a dime. And we went with the 85 engine because that was the most violent one. So of course you want the most violent motor in the lightest, smallest chassis, right? Makes perfect sense. So, but we just got the bike together and we're just tuning it. We tried a 125 ignition in it now too. We went with a 125 ignition, so a rev higher, and we changed the carburetor from what to what?
It was an older can.
Yeah.
We got the 30
millimeter,
and
we went to a PWK.
but it was an 1985 can, and we went to a more modern.
PWK Air Striker.
What year is this carburetor?
That's say like 2015 and up. It's
15 and up.
It's a newer,
The
very
only thing
very
is I
new
can't get to
generation.
the pilot jet
So-
from the Kaplan.
So we had a
Otherwise,
35-year-old
very new
carb
carburetor.
that had a worn-out idle circuit that came with the 35-year-old motor.
Yeah.
It was the original motor, so we went with a brand new 2020 technology PWK Air Striker carb. Same millimeter, 38 millimeter.
Yep.
But it's
more refined.
Oh, and it's brand new.
Cleaner running. Yeah.
So what kind of?
And the choke circuit isn't to idle. Where the old carburetor, you adjusted the choke
It was all
to
intertwined into one.
turn the idle up, which affects. It's like having the choke on
Right.
if you wanted it to idle.
Where's it? What reed set is in here?
It's got a set of Boysons in it.
Boyson Reeds
Just
PWK Air
Boyson
Striker
Reeds.
with a Pro Circuit carb. It's bored. It's a 508.
508 cc.
508 cc, the 491 stock, so it has 17 extra cc's by being bored third over
Oh, it's probably more than that.
or fourth over. We
Yeah.
don't really know.
It's only got like one to go.
It says on top of the piston, but we forgot because we built it like last year.
Only one to go.
So, and that's about it. Other than that, it's got the
we
custom
may put
ignition.
a long rod kit in it. I
Yep.
mean,
Yeah, we
long
just-
rod crank. a complete
We
long rod
ordered
crank.
from Built Honda. Going to Built Honda, they make a billet crank. It's $590 for the crank with a, whose rod is it? Wasner rod. And it's
Wasner.
the whole assembly's balanced, so it doesn't really. This one doesn't need it, but we're buying one of those cranks, and it's either going in this one or in Junior's. So we want to try it out and see if it makes it vibrate less. And we're also going with a which piston did you recommend?
We're gonna go to a Vertex forged piston.
Vertex forged piston, because the Pro X piston doesn't cover the exhaust port completely, causing blow-by, which causes gases to go into from the crankcase, unburned gases on the compression stroke.
Some of them. This one was okay.
Yeah,
This one was okay.
when it's at top dead center, that piston is known to, on the long rod motors, I guess. I don't even. It might be on the short rods too, but we were told by Adam Millar.
Yeah, he didn't
That-
use that piston.
Yeah, he said that
because
piston
he
caused
thought
blow-by.
That happens.
Yeah, with the gas, unspent exhaust gases going into the exhaust pipe, when the spark goes off and the engine explodes the gas, it also lights the fuel in the exhaust port in the exhaust system, so you're actually getting combustion in the exhaust, which causes it to vibrate more, right?
Yeah,
So he
yeah.
said the two biggest things about 500 vibration, because Junior's been having a tough time. That's why he crashed at Daytona, because his engine mounts were loose, and the jetting was off. The bike was vibrating really bad, so his hands came off the bar. You can get arm pump in 3 laps because of the vibration on these. So having the jetting perfect, having the piston timing, and so it's not sending unspent, unburned exhaust fumes into the exhaust pipe is key, and making sure your engine mount is tight, and also that you have a good balanced crank with a good rod. We used to use hot rod cranks. We're not using them anymore. We've heard that those things come apart and they split apart. They have like a beer can. What is it called?
Tin shield.
A tin shield, and those have been coming apart. Adam Millar's been buying those motors because it screws up the cases, and he buys them for parts. So we're not going to use the hot rod crank assembly in the 500s. They're good on the 125 and 250s. Wizards had good luck with those.
Great luck.
But we're only going to use the
Not the Weisco though.
we're going to use Adam Millar, AJ Wagoner's crank. We're going to try one of those, either OEM or the Wagoner built Honda. They have really cool stuff. They have ignition covers and clutch covers and all kinds. They can build you a CR500 like this. If you so look up builthonda.com. Hit up AJ. Tell him Kaplan America sent it. So and the Wizard. Winfrey tunes his cob.
I tuned the cab.
So any other words of wisdom on someone building a 500?
Little Wiz is gonna ride it.
Little Wiz is going to ride it.
Yeah, I want to see what the jetting's like.
So when we
But
put
he
the
heard it too.
should we put the cover on there?
Okay.
Shannon will fire right up.
I heard like a little vibrating noise when I was decelerating, like not a vibrating, but a metal to metal noise. I don't know what it is. If the pipe's rattling or something. The last thing I want to say.
Yeah, we want to tighten up everything. Give it
The
all.
last comment I have to
check
you,
again.
last comment I have to you, Wizard,
Yes.
is it seems like when you let off the throttle, it idle hangs up. It doesn't drop down right away. I don't
Yeah,
know if it's a-
we were still messing with the
I don't know
idle
if
when
it's
you
a new
came over.
carb or what it is.
Yeah, the new car.
Well, we literally,
Yeah, we just.
we both went up and down one time. Like we haven't.
We're just getting it going. We bought this from Ed Hoven last year. We bought the rolling chassis from him. This was a David Bailey replica that was owned by Service Honda. It was their bike. It was AJ Wagoner's personal bike. So it has a pedigree of being owned by the guy that owns Service Honda, then his largest dealer in Connecticut, who I bought it from. Then the Wizard has been crafting it to perfection here. We've got a lot of projects going on. We got my Juniors 89. We've got the KX500s. We've got this 500. We got my 90. We got like
The 97 is turned into a hill climb. It's gonna be turned back.
we've got 2 hill climbers, a KX500 and a CR500 hill climber.
That we gotta bring back to motorbikes.
Maybe we should leave them like that and put the paddles on them and go do some videos for the guys on them.
That's what you guys
Okay.
want to do, but I can always do that. We can throw the
That's easy to
paddle
do.
tire and the extension
Yeah,
back.
that's no big deal.
Yeah.
So we
I
got
can at least get a front dirt tire
How many
on yours.
500s do you got? How
You
many-
Yeah.
studded tires on yours.
How many
right now.
500s are you two boys putting together right now for us and for
I was gonna
ourselves?
say a dozen, but probably more than a dozen.
Over a dozen. I would say we probably have more 500s in the shop than any dealer on the East Coast
We're
for sure.
always kicking these monsters.
Yeah.
Always kicking these monsters.
Yeah, he's got arthritis in one foot, his right foot, from kicking these pieces. So, we're trying to get him dialed in for the season. And Junior's going to try to win some amateur motocross races in New England here on a 35-year-old dirt bike against the brand new bikes. Because no one gives a shit if you win on a brand new Husqvarna or a brand new KTM. They're like, big deal. Daddy bought you a $15,000 bike.
Unless you're on a brand new 125.
Yeah, unless you're on a two-stroke. If you're on a
it's a
KTM two-stroke,
two-stroke
then they love you.
125.
But if you can do it on a 35-year-old two-stroke, that's making a statement. Stay tuned, because that's what our goal is this year, to win amateur motocross races. And maybe I'll sling a leg over and do some of the vet stuff too, and see if I can keep up with Jack Camilio and those boys on their new KTMs. Come on up, you can come up. So
All right, wrap it up, boss.
that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to be sending the 500s all summer. God bless America. You boys going to lunch?